guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Margaret and I'm a homeschooling mom to an only child who is in 5th grade. In today's video, I am going to be talking about Taking Africa for Jesus by Generations. Before we start, I would like you to go ahead and give this video a like. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that red notification bell if you're interested to following our homeschool journey, or if you would like to just simply watch videos about homemaking, motherhood, and that sort of thing. Well, if you comment on this video, I actually did a flip through talking about God Made the World by Generations. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about their history. So in their history, I absolutely love it. It not only includes history, but it also includes geography. And I wanted something that wasn't so heavy. We have tried quite a bit history, and it was to a point where we didn't love it. We tolerated it, but we didn't love it. Now, for the past, I want to say 2 years, we were doing Generations America Story, and simply it was just, we dealt with it because we did the read aloud in the timeline, but me and my son did not like the worksheets at all. We tried to change it up, and it was just really boring and not interesting at all. And I tried to add my own things, and it was just more hassle in my opinion. And we decided that we wanted to find something else that is God-centered. So when I have found out about Generations, I really did a lot of research, to a point where I'm like, okay, I really need to make sure, because I did not want our history to be boring, because we are really huge history lovers. We love learning about history. I really do, because when I was in school, I was so bored with history. And so I'm just relearning all these things right along with it. And me and my son really like learning about history. Now, in today's video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a flip through in the textbook and in the student workbook. What I love about Generations is it is very open and go. You do not need to really plan anything. There are projects in here. There are tests in here. And what I like about Generations is they have it all laid out for you. And I really mean it. Here is a schedule that you could follow. Of course, you could go ahead and alter it in any way you can. Now, in this schedule, they have it as a 5-day schedule. We do everything in about 3 days. If we are like really busy, then of course it will take 4 days, but mostly it has taken us 3 days. Now, how I do it, I go ahead and I have my son read between the first 2 days, and then he goes ahead and does the worksheets on the 3rd day. Now, at first, I actually split it up the way they have it laid out, but my son told me that he wanted to do it. So when my son came and told me that he wanted to go ahead and basically do it in a shorter time, I was okay with it. As long as he was understanding everything and he was going ahead and being able to answer the questions, I was fine with that. So what I like about this, it's not even that long. I want to say it's about 8 pages a chapter. The questions are very easy. I want to say it has about 10, maybe 12 questions, and they do have maps. And I love that it has maps. What I've seen so far, it looks about every chapter it has a map at the very end. They do have exams. They do have, and what I like about this is they have little projects that you can do. So you'll go ahead and you'll have an exam. And then after the exam, you have unit projects. And on top of those unit projects, you have these optional enrichment projects. Now, you don't have to do these projects, but they are pretty fun. And I think that we are going to try to do pretty much all the projects. And I don't know, maybe we'll go ahead and maybe beef it up a little bit and have some fun. I just want to go ahead and say that this Taking Africa for Jesus from Generations is the 5th grade set. This is our very first year using Generations and this history. So here we have the table and contents. You could go ahead and pause so that way you could look at it to see if this is something that you would be interested if you ever are for the Africa. I believe it has 4 units. And what I like about this is it doesn't have just world history, it has geography. And in this history, the pictures are beautiful, just like their science. So what I'm doing here is I'm just showing you what a typical chapter would look like. It is, so far what we have seen is about 8 chapters. Sometimes there's a little more, but not much. I split them between 2 to 3 days the most, but my son reads them mostly into 2 days. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and flip through the rest of the book so that way you can get a better idea of what's inside. Now I am going to be showing you the student workbook. It also uses as the teacher's guide as well. So here it's just showing you how the workbook is, how you could do your grading, the projects, that sort of thing. Here they have the schedule laid out for you so you don't have to do no planning. It's really open to go. Now here we have the worksheets. In my opinion, the worksheets are really simple. In the beginning, we did do them together, like he would do, and then sometimes he would just say what it is, and then I would write the answer. But now he's pretty much more independent, where he does it all on his own. There is exams in here, so if you like exams, this is good for you. Then they also have projects. And then they got optional enrichment projects. And then it goes back to the lessons. I like that they do a lot of mapping in every lesson that I have seen so far. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the rest. Now that I went ahead and showed you the flip through of these 2 books, I'm going to talk about a little bit about how we enjoy it. So first off, let me tell you, I personally really enjoy it. I love it so much. I haven't found a curriculum that I can say that I really enjoy, and this one I want to say is by far my favorite. I do like that it's not that thick. It's pretty thin, but even though that it's pretty thin, it will last you for the 36 weeks. You do have times where you're going to be studying for your exam and that sort of thing. You do have flex days in here, which I really enjoy that. Just in case for some reason you couldn't get to it, you have flex days to go ahead and make it up. I like that it is very God-centered, and I love that. That was my son's biggest request when we were going to go ahead and look for curriculum. He asked if he could find some curriculum that is more Bible, and we were already doing pretty much everything with Bible, but he wanted more, and I was okay with that. I did not mind. And I want to say my favorite are these beautiful pictures. Like, it really reminds me of Snodgrass with all these beautiful pictures. And yes, I needed pictures because I needed for him to see how everything looked, not just a whole black and white sort of thing. We used the Good and the Beautiful, and it was nothing but black and white, and it was just really boring. We decided that we are not going to be going back to the Good and the Beautiful history. I know that they are coming out with a new one in like the next couple of years, but we decided that we're not even gonna try to use them. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you what my son personally liked about it. He said that he likes that it gives you a lot of information, but not to a point where it's just really overwhelming. He really loves the maps. That, I want to say that's probably one of his favorites. He does, so I have these like little stickers, and when it comes to it, he just goes ahead and puts the little stars of where he has to label them and that sort of thing. He likes that they give you a lot of these dates. They just don't talk about one topic. When you're doing dates, you're getting so much information on different years, and he likes that. He likes that there is a lot of scriptures. Just like in my science video, I mentioned that we occasionally do look up these scriptures, but not all of them, because there are quite a bit, you know. My son really does like it. He said that out of all the curriculums that we have used for history, now this is combining, like, because we use quite a bit. We use Snodgrass, we use The Good and the Beautiful, Master Books, Easy Peasy. We even done unit studies, and he said that this is far his favorite. But that is all I have in today's video. But until next time, I'll go ahead and talk to you guys later. Bye.